Watami is a casual dining Japanese restaurant chain founded in 1992 by Miki Watanabe in Tokyo and currently has more than 750 restaurants in Japan and across Asia Pacific. It was franchised to the Philippines on December 2012 by the Bistro Group, who also operate successful franchises of TGI Fridays, Italianni's, Red Lobster, Hard Rock Cafe, Buffalo Wild Wings, and more. At Watami, you can expect an authentic Japanese meal with fresh quality ingredients, decent alcoholic beverage selection, and fast service. But sometimes, it's too fast that they serve the hot entrees ahead of the sushi and sashimi. So be sure to tell them your preference in timing your orders. Hi everybody, we just arrived at Watami Grill and Sushi Bar here at the Greenbelt Mall in Makati. We haven't been to this restaurant in a few years since it first opened at the Leek in Glorieta. And we decided to come now because they've branched out and they've changed their menu a little bit. And I'm hoping for an excellent Japanese casual dining experience. So let's see how it is. Over the course of a few visits, we practically ordered everything on the menu. So we hope you enjoy this review. One dish that I had to order when I saw it on the menu was clams cooked in stone pot with Japanese style sauce. They didn't have this when they first opened here in the Philippines. So. Clams are fresh and this broth is very light and savory with butter. Oh yeah. Damn, that's good. Highly recommended hot appetizer. And of course, best paired with Asahi, super dry beer, and sake. How are those French fries with nori?
Tastes weird. Doesn't taste like the French fries at McDonald's.
Yeah, but that's your favorite, seaweed on top.
It doesn't have salt in it. I need salt on it.
Okay, here's the salt.
Ah! I'm not getting soup in mine. Now it tastes like McDonald's fries.
Up next, the deep fried tofu with tempura sauce in stone pot. Very soft Japanese tofu. And the broth is very similar to like a French onion soup, surprisingly. But very tasty. Very light, flavorful appetizer.
I order Watami salad. I like it because there is a lot of ingredients and it's stuffed with some potato salad and little bit bacon. So trying it. Vegetables fresh, crunchy. It's the dressing is roast sesame sauce. Thank you.
I'll mix it. Thank you.
There is sukiyaki chicken. There is shrimps, cherry tomatoes, corn, and just go. And it has some crispy chips stripes. I'm enjoying it. I always switch by myself.
Appetizers, we ordered the 5 kinds sashimi. Comes with uni, which is sea urchin, salmon, fatty salmon, which is salmon belly, mackerel, and salmon. Start off with the salmon sashimi. That melted in my mouth like butter. The salmon here, very fresh. Very nice cut of the tuna as well. Very nice tuna sashimi. No ligaments in there. Now it's uni time. I love the color of the uni. This may look like puke, but actually it's very rich in vitamin C, and the texture is very slimy. It's hard to describe, but that melts in your mouth as well. Delicious. Okay, Oksana's a fan of the salmon belly. I'm not too big a fan. I'll try their mackerel, which has already been marinated. Normally it's been vinegared. Very fishy flavor, but that's how it's supposed to be. Enjoying their 5 kind sashimi.
Here's my favorites from all times. It's uni sashimi and salmon sashimi with calamansi. I am squeezing calamansi first. It's not much wasabi. I will put everything for myself.
I'll get the other one, yeah.
Big serving, I can say. A lot.
That's quite generous for close to 400 pesos.
Fantastic. That's super. I'm enjoying how it's supposed to be. Fresh. Tasty. I think it was chilled, not frozen, so no any ice particles or anything.
This nice seems like the salmon is consistently a very thick cut.
Yes.
It's a very proper cut for salmon sashimi.
It's like sashimi wagyu because it has a lot of fat.
Yeah, very nice cut.
So buttery, so delicate, melting in my mouth. Fantastic.
Up next, the ebi Dynamite roll and the salmon takomaki. So the ebi Dynamite roll is essentially a one piece of tempura rolled with seaweed, rice, and shrimp roll. And the takomaki is a roasted salmon on top of a deep fried seaweed, which is kind of like the taco shell, and rice. So I'm gonna start off. Oh, and it's topped off with tuna for the ebi roll. I'll start off with this. It's quite a mouthful.
Spicy.
It's a little bit spicy because of the spicy tuna. Crispy because of the tempura, ebi tempura. And there's a ton of shrimp roll. So you got the nice little bubbles bursting with shrimp flavor. That is an amazing roll. Wow. Up next is salmon taco maki. That deep fried seaweed is totally amazing. That takes this sushi to a different level. The salmon melts in your mouth. I'd highly recommend both of these rolls.
We ordered spicy salmon roll, and they see the cut is really like it was cut from salmon sashimi, because I see those white stripes. Means it's same good cut as sashimi, and I'm trying. It's not super spicy, just okay, and it's super buttery. It's melting in your mouth.
Up next is salmon aburi roll. So this is a blowtorch salmon with rice, seaweed, and inside is also salmon and grilled asparagus. So this looked really good on the menu, so I had to order it. Seems like you have a little bit of a crunch from some tempura flakes on the top as well. Wow, that is a delicious blowtorch salmon roll. I would definitely order this one again. Hey, Alexandra on the tempura using chopsticks.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna try to use chopsticks.
You can do it, Alexandra.
Is it like this?
Yes.
Like this?
Squeeze it.
Wow. How do you do this part? Okay, you need a lobster for this. Never mind, I can do it.
Good.
And now I want to eat my hands. It's crispy. And wow, I'm so hot. I think I ate it too early.
Finger licking good.
I'd rather eat with chopsticks.
Thank you.
How is it, Alexandra?
It's good. delicious, tender, hard. Crispy, not hard. I just only want bacon.
From the grilled items, I got 3 different skewers. So this is bacon asparagus, chicken leek, and pork and enoki. So I'll start off with the bacon asparagus. I think this is probably my favorite one. Perfectly salted and perfectly grilled. Sandra's really gonna like this. Bacon.
What's the bacon with? I can't eat it.
Eat the whole thing. It's bacon and asparagus. You eat the whole thing. You put the whole thing in your mouth.
Well, you eat the last piece.
Okay, so baby didn't like it. Chicken leek. This is the classic yakitori. Properly seasoned chicken, which is tender and juicy, and the leek adds that little bit of crunch to it. So that was very nice as well. Last but not least, it's the pork enoki mushroom. But it's interesting. It doesn't really look like an enoki mushroom inside. But probably it's been compressed. Wow. That was delicious. I would definitely order 3 of these grilled skewers again.
But it's hot.
Okay, Alexandra has her katsu set. So it looks like pork tenderloin.
It's too hot.
Comes with cabbage, tonkatsu sauce, miso soup,
Ah, it's
and
too
rice
hot.
with black sesame. Try some of the katsu first, Alexandra. Oh yeah, she chose the centerpiece.
Tastes crispy. It's tasty.
It's tasty.
Yeah. And it just tastes yummy.
Okay, go. Up next, this is the beef sukiyaki, which is cooked tableside. This is with local sirloin beef, tofu, mushrooms, so shiitake mushrooms, cabbage, and this is the broth is a soy sauce, mirin, and sugar broth. I serve itself here. What's interesting is that they put the whole egg inside the sukiyaki. Normally you're supposed to save the egg yolk as a dipping sauce, but here it's already all integrated. Oh, they got some enoki mushrooms as well. I love the texture of enoki mushrooms. Okay, a little bit hard to separate. It's a decent sized serving. Good enough to serve probably 2 or 3 people. And rice noodles as well. Okay. So I'll start with the broth. Very light, sweet and salty. Now this is the true test. It's local beef sirloin. That's surprisingly tender for local beef. Wow, I think for 500 pesos, this is a great deal for beef sukiyaki. Cheers.
I ordered the mackerel, so it's a half size, served with lemon and radish. Trying to bite. Cook well. Oily is supposed to be, but take a note, it was a little bit burnt from outside. Enjoying and serve this Japanese rice.
Up next, I ordered one of my childhood favorites. This is the cold soba set. So this is boiled buckwheat noodles, but it's served cold, ideally on a bed of ice. Let's see if it's on a bed of ice. It's not, but normally it's supposed to be on a bed of ice. Some seaweed on top, and that's served with a quail egg, spring onions, wasabi, tempura flakes, and 2 pieces of tempura with some mixed tempura as well. So let's start by let's start by letting Alexandra pour the quail egg on top of the noodles.
Yeah, whatever. Stop explaining. Wait, there's some crust here.
It's okay, just put it there on the egg, on the noodles. Pour it on top of the noodles, yes. Good, see?
I want
Mix
to
that
take
up.
this egg.
Okay, you can put that down. You did it, good job. Now we can add the spring onions. And the wasabi. That's going in the cold soba noodle sauce.
Wait a minute, let's see what's inside here. Some white thing? I want to see here.
Yeah, it's done.
Ah,
Okay, now I'm gonna get some noodles.
egg
Just
noodles.
coated with the quail egg and put in the sauce. This is so tasty.
This
I
is
always
hot.
loved this as a kid. And just put it in your mouth and eat. Mmm. Delicious. You wanna try that, Sandra? That comes with 2 pieces of tempura. Alexandra already tried the tempura before. The tempura is authentic. They use Japanese flour and batter. So this one you just eat on its own.
All I can say is that this is so different than this crust. Come and taste this.
Very crispy and light. And it goes perfectly well with these cold soba noodles, especially since you got the crunchy texture, you got the chewy texture, and it's cold. Cheers.
Is hot dish, beef with rice, and hot spring egg.
Tokyo style.
That's right, Tokyo style.
So it's their version of the udon or the beef bowl.
So it's a very thin sukiyaki kind of slice. It's amazing. I'm not a big fan of beef, but these are very tasty. And here we know about Yoshinoya. They have also amazing beef bowls, but I can say this beef here more delicate and more thin.
Yes, I think they use a higher quality beef.
Yes.
Must be imported beef.
Softer. And as additional pleasure, here is egg and
Yeah, poached egg.
spring onions. And of course ginger. It's perfect.
Alexandra, you wanted to do that, didn't you?
But I don't want to eat it. What? Why not tempura?
I want some too. Pepper beef rice in stone pot. So as you saw, quite a generous serving of sirloin beef. And corn peppered up. Oh. Super hot. It's quite a mouthful with all that sirloin beef, but it's relatively tender. And the rice just tasty with the corn. Cheers. Another specialty drink you should try here is their passion fruit tea. What's amazing about this is look at all the seeds of the fresh passion fruit which they added to the bottom, and the calamansi on top gives it a little bit of a twang. That is so refreshing. And I love the crunch from those passion fruit seeds.
It's watermelon. Do you like watermelon?
What do you prefer, watermelon or mango?
I prefer mango because it's more sweeter and it's like yellow, and I don't like red because
So don't stop drinking it. That's my watermelon shake.
yeah,
So you like mango because it's a yellow color?
yeah.
For dessert, we ordered 2 scoops of ice cream, 1 matcha, which is green tea, and vanilla. Alexandra loves vanilla ice cream. And it's served with like these sticks. Forgot what you call them.
It's like some sweet.
It's like a yan-yan.
Very sweet.
How's your vanilla ice cream?
It's good. I have bread under my ice cream.
Yeah, interesting. There's some bread underneath the ice cream.
That's what I was gonna tell you.
It's more like a biscuit. It's actually very, very interesting. Something like it, yeah. Wow, that is a truly amazing texture from that kind of like bready, breadcrumb kind of texture. Goes very well with the matcha ice cream, which is fully green tea flavored. Enjoying this green tea ice cream. How about you, Alexandra? Definitely loves her vanilla. For refreshments, one of the most delicious liquors in the world. This is Japanese plum wine. So this one comes in a small bottle. Oh yes, there's an actual plum in there. What people love about this is it's very balanced in terms of its acidity and its sweetness. Roxana, myself. I just can't believe they only had 1 bottle left. I was planning to have a few over here. Oh, that is so rich in that plum flavor. This will go perfectly well with the sushi and sashimi that we ordered. Cheers.